our college workshop series. I am your school counselor, Stormy Escobedo, and today we'll be presenting on understanding the A through G college entrance requirements. What are the A through G requirements? The A through G, or college entrance requirements, are a sequence of high school courses that students must complete with a grade of C or better to be minimally eligible for admission to the University of California system, also known as the UC system, and the California State University system, also known as the CSU system. Even though it says a minimum of a grade of C or better, it's highly recommended that you earn grades higher than a C for best possible chances of admission. You can go to college if you complete these A through G requirements while in high school and will be minimally eligible to be accepted into one of the Cal State schools or one of the UC system schools. Here is a list of the A through G requirements. The A requirement is for history social science, and 2 years are required. The B requirement is 4 years of English. The C requirement is mathematics. 3 years are required, but 4 years are recommended. The D requirement is laboratory science. 2 years are required, but 3 years are recommended. The E requirement is the language other than English. 2 years are required, but 3 years are recommended. The F requirement is visual and performing arts. There is 1 year required for this requirement. The G requirement is college preparatory electives, and 1 year is required for this. Here is another way of looking at the requirements for the UC and Cal State University systems. Earning a grade of C or better is the minimum, but it is highly recommended to try and earn grades of A or B for best chances of admission. Here's a list of the University of California schools. California applicants must earn at least a 3.0 GPA in all A through G and college preparatory courses to meet this requirement. Many of the UCs are highly competitive and challenging to get into unless you have the highest grade point average and even advanced placement courses. Some of the most challenging schools to gain entrance to are UC Berkeley, UC Irvine, and UCLA. Also, UC San Diego can be quite challenging as well. So it is highly recommended, if you are interested in any of these schools, that you are earning grades of A's and taking some advanced placement classes while in high school. The California State University system is a little easier to obtain admission to. The graduates of California high schools will be eligible for admission to the Cal State University system by earning a 2.5 GPA or higher. Again, the higher GPA is highly recommended for some of the more popular and impacted schools such as Cal State Long Beach and Cal State Fullerton. Cal State LA is a great choice for students in this area where the presentation is taking place. These are some ways to help you pay for college. The first step is to see if you qualify for financial aid by completing the FAFSA at the website listed on this slide. The FAFSA is an application for financial aid. Why? To earn free money for college. FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. And the main purpose is to calculate your EFC, or Expected Family Contribution. This is how much your family is expected to pay towards college. How to pay for college, savings, financial aid, and tax credits. The types of financial aid include work-study jobs, where you can work on campus or near campus to earn money while in school. Grants and scholarships are free money that you can use for college that you do not have to pay back. Loans, whether they be federal or private, always need to be paid back once you are no longer a full-time student. While you are a student, you do not need to make payments on your loans, but if you can afford to, it will benefit you by lowering the total amount that you will pay and the interest. You may also qualify for a Cal Grant, and the teachers here at the high school will refer you to the counselors so we can help you to apply for the Cal Grant. Also, check out the many scholarships available on various resources, including the one provided here called scholarships.com. Also, learning how there are ways to save for college, you can find more information here at scholarsshare.com. There are many resources available for students that include academic counseling and support from school staff, tutoring programs both in school and through community resources, college prep workshops and summer programs, including SAT prep courses and materials to help students succeed when taking their SATs. Online resources and platforms that track A through G progress are also great resources for students. Many schools do not require SAT or ACT scores for admission at this time. Please check with the individual schools to see if they require SAT or ACT scores for admission. The activity that we will be completing together is the A through G Requirements Challenge. You will find sticky notes and pens at each of your tables. Parents, please write down one A through G requirement and one creative way you can support your child in meeting that requirement. For example, in the history social science area, if your family can take a trip to a local museum or state capitol, that would be a creative way that you can support your child in meeting that requirement. Parents will then share their notes with their group and their student. We will then discuss and compile a list of creative support strategies as a group so you can all benefit from each other's great ideas. Thank you all so much for completing the activity and collaborating together. I would like to remind you of the importance of collaboration between parents and students during the high school time to best support students in reaching their goals of completing the A through G requirements with the highest possible GPA that they can. We would also like to encourage you to hold discussions with your children about these requirements. Again, some of the support systems or resources available for students include academic counseling and support from school staff, tutoring programs both in school and through community resources, SAT, ACT, and college prep workshops as well as summer programs, and online resources and platforms that track the student's A through G progress. I would like to open the floor to any questions at this time. Yes, counselors will help students to set up their schedules so that they take all of the courses required to complete the A through G requirements. Thank you. That was a wonderful question. In conclusion, we've gone over the key points of the A through G requirements. You will also be receiving a handout to highlight those key points. We encourage you to stay engaged in your child's academic journey and to advocate for their needs. Again, you will be receiving a handout of the A through G requirements overview that you can use for further reference. Here you can see a breakdown of the handout for the A through G requirements overview. On the left, we see the A through G college entrance requirements for the University of California, or UC system, and the Cal State University system, or the CSUs. Here are some tips for supporting your student. Set achievable goals together. Celebrate academic successes, even the small ones. Encourage your student to participate in extracurricular activities, such as clubs and organizations. Also, communicate regularly about school and college goals. Some resources that are available are school academic counseling, tutoring programs, and college prep workshops. Then we have the breakdown again of the types of courses and how many years are required for each of the A through G requirements. Again, the A requirement is history, social science with a minimum of 2 years. The B requirement is English, 4 years are required. The C requirement is mathematics, 3 years required, but 4 years are recommended. The D requirement is laboratory science, 2 years required, but 3 years are recommended. The E requirement is a language other than English. Many schools also accept ASL for this requirement. 2 years required, 3 years recommended. ASL is American Sign Language and is accepted at many colleges and universities today. The F requirement is Visual and Performing Arts, which has 1 year required, and the final requirement, the G requirement, is a college preparatory elective, and again, that is a 1 year requirement. If there are any further questions, please feel free to raise your hand or come speak to me at the end of the presentation. You will also be able to find my email address and contact number at the bottom of the handout you will receive as you exit the workshop tonight. Again, we would like to thank you so much for your participation and time in supporting your students' success in knowing what are the A through G requirements and how to obtain those to have the best possibility of college admissions at the schools of your choice. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.